Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. He's got the squibber. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Then you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play. You can't do it better than that.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. And center receiver left. On play action, here's Howard. Bails out of the pocket quick. His first throw is an interception. The rookie from Penn State makes the play.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10. They'll come out throwing. Throwing the out route complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
First down, and they go right back to it. Having gained about a handful there. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Hop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
A loss of 1.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
It's a nickel look from the Steelers here on third. Throw here, third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Fourth down. They're going to throw for it. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Now running for the first time with Jaylen Warren. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And no repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
You know, Kate, over the years I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap here to Howard. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, much credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, if you give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Jaylen Warren, the intended target. And now they face 2nd down. Throwing again here. Howard finds his back. Jaylen Warren. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Now an inside give to Johnson. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
What a hit! Stars the ball loose! The Ravens pick it up. Their offense going to take over in much better field position as they get a bunch on that fumble return.
Man, did those sidelines get loud. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on. Who recovered the ball, but the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the ball back for their offense.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Looking to throw here. He put everything he had into this one. That's caught at the 25. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens capitalize on that turnover and take the lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fields the hard squib kick. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howard. Headed out right. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
the cookie. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at 3rd and very long. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. That's taken at the 15. Found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits his running back. It's on the turf, falls in, he lost it. Steelers have it, headed the other way. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball...
This play going under review by the officials. So first down from the 41. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out! And the Ravens make the recovery. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
To throw on 1st and 10. He beams one deep right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Not a bad first look for him in the this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll throw 3rd and long. It is caught left side. And they are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And it'll bounce out of bounds, and he could not have hit this much better. That's going to pin him at their own 5-yard line. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Howard. That's DK on the slant. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. Give him 13 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Howard to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st and 10 from the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Handoff here for Bigsby. Sought lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
That one nabbed by Warden. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st down, Steelers.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Receiver in motion is headed right. First and 10. Here's Howard. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They go counter. It's Johnson. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, Howard. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Operating from the gun, here's Howard. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Let's go.
Holding short, Howard. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this. Howard to throw on 4th. He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Howard. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Howard now to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. Has him on the quick hitter. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here.
To number 39. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Lamar
2nd
now
and
from the
3.
gun. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down, here's Lamar. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Second and 2 at the 17-yard line.
Lamar throwing again. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. And he will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space. He turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
To kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Kent on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. Looking to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So it's second down coming up. Here's the final play of our first half. Back to throw it. Here's the jump off to Warren. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Returnable from the 1. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home. And it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Collects this at the 32. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. To the air, Howard. Throwing the out route, complete. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. But I believe a Steeler was first to that football. They make the recovery and keep possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. If you get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now Howard to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start the 2nd half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
Well, maybe some second-guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19, Tigers, go.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
From the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha, what? Finish it up. 13. Go ahead. Change it.
Throwing again is Lamar. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Johnson up the middle. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They'll run with Johnson. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Out of the gun, Howard. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball's going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. The left side caught by Andrews. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Derek Harmon, the former Oregon Duck, making that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, Steelers in the dime. 6 DBs out there.
Let's go now. 70 Lion.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Now facing 3rd and 8 after that delay of game penalty. Throw here, 3rd down. Passes man, it's cut by Andrews. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Setting up to throw. Finally caught, and he lost the football. And the Steelers get to it. So they steal away possession and add some extra yards for their offense after that fumble return.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they add a nice little present onto the end of it for their teammates who start this possession with much better field position.
They get to Johnson to start this drive. They'll cobble together a yard there. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
60 Bison, 60.
Howard to throw. It's a screen play to Warren. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the Steelers first down.
Here we go, here we
First
go.
and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Johnson. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. Offense to the line. Second down.
Here we go, son.
Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. That's DK on the slant. He's still going at the 30. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, Johnson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Ready?
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
Go!
Putting the tight end in motion. Johnson gets it again on second. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it first and goal.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
On play action, here's Howard. Buying some time left. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
Hey, let's go now. 19.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Shut up. Hawks.
Here he goes, third and long. He's got it. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grow their lead off the turnover. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers grow their lead to 8.
Ravens 14.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. This makes it up to the 25.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10.
It's hot. Get hot. 180.
Lamar now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions.
Looking in the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Johnson again. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
First down, and they go right back to it. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. Escapes a defender. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They'll toss it to Johnson. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Steelers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers lead by 15 now. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Fits it through the middle. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. And goes to the hurry up here.
That's good for Baltimore. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Completed over the middle. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Baltimore
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hop 70. Hop, check go.
Still sticking with the passing game. Caught quickly on his left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Will be quickly trying to get set.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th.
Makes the score Steelers 29, Ravens 21. Tyler Luke to kick off.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Again, this is Johnson. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
He's back to throw. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. And this defense wants the extra stoppage before the 2-minute warning as they take a timeout, 2:05 on the clock. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40, 3rd down.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and inches.
Back to throw it. Oh no, the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Hey, I get it, Kate. 3rd down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field. But unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing 4th down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers side of the field. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
At the Steelers' 46-yard line.
Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Now to throw. He has the first over the middle. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw it. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Trying to set this up quick.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Hand off on second and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 1.
5 DBs out there for the Steelers. Third down.
18 Cardinal, 8, 70 range, 70 range.
They give it to him again. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Set. Bronco 80. I got him. On me. Let's go.
Setting up to pass. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. No luck on the look to his back. So now it'll be second and goal.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal.
Trap 60. 60 Eagles.
Here's a throw. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Here he is to throw. Has it down close. And it's not over yet, football fans. He scores, and now a 2-point conversion will force overtime. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
All right, they got the touchdown, but that was only half of it. Now they need this 2-point conversion or this one's over.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here he goes, one final shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. Unsuccessful on the 2-point try. Not that they were really worried about that particular play. All they really care about, Brock, is what happens on this upcoming kickoff.
Yeah, most importantly, you took that last-second lead when you needed it the most. Now, you just got to prevent any type of shenanigans, and you'll walk out of here with a coveted win.
The Ravens look like they got it back, and they did! Oh, baby, there it is, Brock. They come up with the kick, and now a field goal can win this game.
This is the chance they worked so hard to set up, and against all odds, they got to this point. Time to buckle down now and pay off all that effort with an improbable victory.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60
One final shot here. It's taken in by LeJohntay Western. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Baltimore.